It's the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in their power. My bad. Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. So, all praise to the Most High. You know, we letting the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians know that we the Israelites according to the Bible. And what I just read, you know, when you read it through the Spirit, it reminds you of the so-called white man. Because let me break it down again. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. So, you know, you have these elites and higher ups, the elites and higher ups, right? People that you barely see, that's behind the scenes making things move, that print the money out, you know, that's behind the television, them fake Jewish men, right? Hey, they work iniquity. As soon as they wake up, right, they thinking of how can they push iniquity? How can they push sin on the earth? That's why there's so much wickedness going on, right? This is where you got men can be men. I mean, men can be women. Women can be men. You see a lot of interracial marriages getting pushed in society, right? You see all these different hood movies with our people, you know what I'm saying, destroying the youth with the music and things like that. You hear about killing your brother, pimping out your sisters in these rap music, because they wake up thinking about iniquity. They wake up thinking about how can I make this place wicked, because they understand if the Israelites don't never wake up, that they're going to continue to rule. So they got to make this place as wicked as possible so the Israelites will never come to their senses, right? So he said, the Bible said, and they covet fields. So the Bible said they covet fields. What people covet things more than the so-called white man, right? When you look throughout history, a lot of fields that we had, you know what I'm saying, the so-called white man came in and stole it, right? He said they covet fields and take them by violence. So the Bible say, hey, man, these people, they covet the fields, right? And they take them by violence, right? Hey, the so-called white man, he wasn't hearing no. If he came to try to take our fields and we said no, he wasn't hearing that. He took it by violence. He took it by force. If you watch the movie Avatar, both of them, the first Avatar and then the second one, The Way of the Water, you see how the so-called white man, he took things by force. If you ain't want to give it to him, he came with the military, he came with bulldozers, he came with guns and weapons that you never seen before. He came with all different type of things to take the land. That's the same thing that actually happened in real life with the so-called white man. He came in, he came to the Native American Indians, tried to sweet talk them, came over acting like he was cool, right, like they was best friends. Then he came and snatched the land up. This is a reminder of how the so-called white man operates. It says, he covered them by violence in houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. So the Bible just said, hey man, this man will oppress your house. He will oppress your house. He will come into your house, kick you out your house, and come live inside your house. And then we try to come get your house. When you try to come get your house back from him, he'll paint you as being the bad guy. He'll paint you as being a thief. Right? He'll paint you as being a robber, but actually, he's the robber because he came in and kicked you out your house. Right? And he said, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. So not only do they oppress the houses, right? They oppress a man's heritage to the point where now we literally got our heritage taken from us. And you know, those Jewish people that go around saying they Jews, but really that they the fake Jews, they took our identity. Right? They took our identity and told us that we was black, that we was African American, that we just niggas, that we just colored. And then he tell us that we those things, and he come in and take our heritage, right, and start calling himself Jewish. So people look at those Jewish people as being the people of the Most High God, but those are imposters. Those are not the real Jews. Let me get it. Let me prove that them are not the real Jews according to the Bible. They don't even keep no commandments. Those Jewish people don't keep no type of commandments, man. Right? They don't keep no laws. Right? They don't keep nothing. They don't wear no fringes. They imposters. This Revelations 2:9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. So the Bible says you got a group of people that's going around saying they Jews, but they not the real Jews. It's somebody, the Bible says you got somebody going around saying they Jews. But the Bible says they're the synagogue of Satan, man. Because if you look into these Jewish people, the background of these people, man, they are not holy people. You gotta think about it. These Jewish people, they run the music industry. So what do you hear getting pushed in the music industry? Black on black crime. You know what I'm saying? Selling dope to your community, smoking a blunt. That's what you hear about when you hear this music. They over the TV program. So what you see when you watching TV, you can't even watch no good show on Netflix without seeing a homosexual. They got just throw them in there. The show be getting good. You know, you halfway in the show, next thing you know, they throw them in there. Two dudes kissing out of nowhere. You like, what's going on? You gotta turn it off. Right? These are the things that's getting pushed through the music, you know, through the television, the food that we eat. All these things are getting pushed by the Jewish man. Right? You heard, a lot of people heard about how McDonald's get down, the human meat that get pushed in McDonald's. That's actually real. Right? There's some of these places that we go to get fast food are human meat. That's why you kind of look at the chicken nuggets from McDonald's like, this ain't real chicken, so what am I eating? And you look at the milkshakes from McDonald's, that is not ice cream. They mixing all type of chemicals together to make this thing called ice cream. Dairy Queen as well. So the Jewish man is over all this wickedness. But the Bible said he know our works and our poverty. So the Jewish man is not in poverty. Right? The Jewish people are not in poverty. Those people are the most powerful people on the planet Earth. They own mostly they own mostly the NFL. They own mostly all the NBA teams. Those Jewish people, them so-called white people, but how they in poverty? You know what I'm saying? So it's something going on. We getting lied to. Hey, brother, y'all got 2 minutes? Y'all got 2 minutes? Hey, what's y'all nationality? What's y'all race? Black, right? You the color of his shirt? Why we call ourselves black? You ever thought about that?
I ain't never thought about that. Well, I do. I think about it all the time.
Yeah. African American. How can we be African and American at the same time? You know what I'm saying? So really they trying to play us. Because we learned our colors in like first grade. But we calling ourselves black. I used to call myself black. Then I realized that shit don't make sense. You know, so according to the Bible, where y'all see y'allself at on this sign right here? Like where y'all see y'all race? This Judah is mainly for the black Americans. Benjamin is the Caribbeans. You know, the West Indies, Levi, the Haitians. Where y'all see y'allself at on this sign? Y'all with nationality.
Where I see myself?
I ain't gonna lie, my family Haitian, so.
Your family Haitian? So all right, so you might more likely be from the tribe of Levi. And that's the same tribe Moses come from. Moses was a Levite. So you might think you might be Judah. Yeah. Your dad, but okay, so according to the Bible, we will be the Israelites. That's who we is. Because the white man been lying to us our whole life in the school. He been telling us we black. Then he'll say we African American. Then we was once called Negroes. Then we went from Negro, we was colored. Then we was Afro American. Why we got 5 or 6 different nationalities? Everybody else nationality don't change, but ours. They want to start giving us out because they want to confuse us. Right. They don't want you to actually look into this and be like, you the people of the Bible. And that's why I got Jesus a black man. Because they paint that image of him being white. But the Bible said he had hair like wool and skin like brass, as if it burnt in a furnace. So he looked like us. Yeah. So let me show you something real quick before y'all leave out, man. That this Bible talking about that. This Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So the Most High God, he chose us to be a special people. We above everybody on the face of the earth. That's why nobody can do the stuff we do. The white man, the white woman try to cook like us. They can't do it. They try to dress like us. It look weird when they try to dress like us. They try to play sports like us. If we wasn't here in America, it wouldn't be no entertainment. They need us here. But yet they tell us to go back to Africa. They tell us, nigga, if you don't like it here, you can get a ship and go back to Africa. But they would not let us go back to Africa because we make them money. Without us being here, they wouldn't have no money. So the Bible said that we are chosen people. We are above everybody on the face of the planet. But here in America, they'll tell us that we equal. They'll tell us that we equal to the white people. But if you look even if you look even genetically, we naturally stronger than them. We naturally smarter than them. We naturally faster than them. So how can we be equal to them? We can go out in the sun. We can go out in the sun without getting sunburned. But they can't go out in the sun without getting sunburned. They got to have sunscreen. We ain't got to. So how are they the people of the Bible? they paint themselves as being in Africa, the people of the Bible. They wouldn't even last in that heat back there in Africa during those times. They wouldn't last in that. Their skin will get bumps and bruises. They get blisters because they not the people of the book. We are the people of the book. So let me show you something real quick. Let me prove that. Let me prove that real quick that we the people of the Bible. I could just be up here telling you this, but I want to show you that it's proof in here that we the people of the Bible. So this Deuteronomy 28:15. He said, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So basically, the Most High God gave us some commandments to keep. And he gave us a choice. If y'all keep my commandments, y'all going to be set above everybody on the face of the planet. But if y'all don't keep my commandments, it's going to be some curses that's going to come upon y'all for being disobedient. Now, we didn't keep the commandments. We was doing all type of wickedness. So I'm going to show you some curses that he said was going to happen to us to prove that we the people of the book. He said, verse 16, cursed should I be in the city, and cursed should I be in the field. So he said, the Israelites, these people on this chart, for being disobedient, he said, we're going to be cursed in the city. So what race of people would y'all say live the poorest in any city y'all go to? Black people. Everybody know that. It ain't coincidence. You can go to any state, go to any hood. You can go to the suburbs. Best believe we're going to be in the projects. We're going to be in the... We the only people that say, let's go to the trap. White folks don't say that. They don't say that. Somebody, let's go to... You don't see Chinese folks lean saying, let's go to the trap. It don't even sound right when they say it. So we the ones that's cursed. He said, and you're going to be cursed in the fields. So what race of people was cursed in the fields? Picking cotton. Us. So this basically prophecy and proof. This was written thousands of years ago. This basically proof to show that we the people of the Bible, because the white man can't say he cursed in the city. The Asian man can't say he cursed in the city. The Arab man, he definitely can. He own most of all these corner stores. The East Indian man, we got to go to them to get gas. Chinese folks, they got the hair salons. They got the nails you go to get your nails did. Who?
Buffet, Chinese people got buffet.
Buffet, all that stuff. They ain't cursed. But we the ones that's, we gotta work harder than everybody else. We got the Chinese man can come over here and get a long cooking than we can. We've been over here longer than them. That's a curse. Huh? Got forced over here. We was forced over here by slave ship. And here go another one. Proof, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother. So since we didn't keep the commandments, the Bible said we're going to have an evil eye towards our brother. So who would y'all say have an evil eye towards their brother? They same race of people. They're like they hate each other. We diss each other in music. Black on black crime. When last time you heard of white on white crime? Or Asian on Asian crime? Lean done killed Lean over some what they be doing over some chopsticks. Over some chopsticks. You ain't heard that. No. You ain't heard that. You don't hear in country music when they say John done robbed Billy for his lawnmower.
You never had no diss country.
You ain't never hear that. But in our community, what you hear? This every other week. Going to the dude dead homie grave, peeing on his grave, pouring liquor on his grave, all type of stuff like that. That happened with us. That's insane. That's crazy. But the Bible said we're gonna have an evil eye towards each other. That's why there's so much killing going on within our community, because God prophesied this to happen because we didn't keep his commandment. And then when I read on, he says, and you're going to have an evil eye towards his wife and towards the remnant of his child, which he shall lead. So the Bible said the man going to have an evil eye towards his woman and towards his child, which he going to lead the household. Right. So what people grew up without a father in the household? That's us. Wow. That's a story, man. You see it in Menace to Society. We didn't have a father in the house. You see it when you watch New Jack City. They show you this in these hood movies, how a lot of us didn't grow up with a dad, so we looking at it on TV. So now we looking up to these rappers to raise us. We looking up the Lil Baby, looking up the Kodak, looking up the 21. We looking up all these people to raise us, man, because our father out the household. This is talking about us. This is talking about us. So let me get the last one to prove it. Verse 48, he said, here go another curse. Therefore shall thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger. So the Bible said also, since we didn't keep the commandments, we're going to have to serve our enemies in hunger. Meaning when you get hungry, you got to go to their business. And even if we do have a black-owned business, we still got to pay taxes to the white man. They still making money off us. So where y'all like to go eat at? Yeah. Zaxby. Well, I know we don't own Zaxby. No. See, he said we got to go to them. We don't own Waffle House. See, the Bible said when you get hungry, you got to go to your enemy. The people that put you in slavery, the people that had their foot on your neck, that hate you, we got to go to them for food. He said, and in thirst. So when y'all get thirsty, what y'all like to go drink? What y'all drink when y'all thirsty?
Ooh, goddamn, nigga.
Yeah, you good. Sprite. Well, we don't own Sprite, but yet they get our people to advertise Sprite. They got LeBron. It's a commercial he got with Sprite. They got, I know Lil Yachty a while back. They got him to advertise Sprite. But they get us to do all this stuff for them. We don't own nothing, though. They give us a little bit of pocket change. But they make all the money, just like these athletes. These athletes making these folks billions of dollars. If they wouldn't make no money if we wasn't playing football, if we wasn't playing basketball. But yet, they get all the money. They making billions of dollars off us. And we getting a little change and thinking we doing something. So he said in thirst. So we don't own Gatorade. Why do we have to pay for water? Y'all thought about that?
Yeah, I think about that all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
I think water should be free.
Water should be free.
Go outside to give me some water.
You can go outside. They got water bottles all in the store. And all the water, they be tasting different. Why do water taste different in all them water bottles?
I don't know.
Yeah, they do. They do. They be putting. They do.
Everything tastes different. Purified.
Yeah, and I heard purified. They say that's recycled poop water, man. Look into it. They say purified water is recycled poop water.
I don't count. That poop water be smacked. It's better for these bad boys. Like, ooh.
Yeah, man. But you never know what we eating, man. Like McDonald's, when y'all looking at McDonald's, they say that's human meat.
Yeah, so
look at
I heard it with cow meat.
Nah, man. I got a video that's saying it like, because the meat don't be real. You can look at the meat. The meat don't look like real. It don't look like meat. It don't. So it's a lot of stuff they be doing in our food. That's why you have some fruit don't have seeds in it. Apples, how these fruits don't have seeds in them? You gotta have a seed to grow the fruit. So they doing something with a lab. They in the lab making something work, making something shake so it can be more of it. Cause it's really a famine. When I say famine is coming. Oh, yeah, what's up? You wanna know what it means? Oh yeah, famine basically it's going into the Bible speaks of low on food. A famine is when like
Great Depression.
Great Depression. When it ain't nothing in these stores. That's coming. Like that's coming real soon. You're not gonna be able to go to Dollar General Market to get tissue. You ain't gonna be able to go to Zaxby to get no wings and things. We ain't gonna better do that because them stores y'all ever seen the movie I Am Legend? Yeah. That is gonna be something like that. When it's gonna be barely rare that you see people because a lot of people gonna be dying out here. Like a lot of people gonna be getting knocked off. So yeah, man. And he said, and in nakedness. He said also we got to go to our oppressor for nakedness, our clothes. So where y'all like to go shop at? Like where y'all get y'all fits from, man? What's the main stores y'all know about?
Main store really Route 21.
Route 21. We don't own Route 21. Nah. We don't own the mall. Nah. We don't own JCPenney.
I go to the mall.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They making, but they what I'm saying. If we wasn't on this earth, they wouldn't make no money. Cause we their biggest consumers. When you see some new shoes, some new Jordans come out, we be the main people out there camping out, staying overnight. We the people that do that. Or when a new anything come out, we the first in line. Because the Bible said we got to go to our oppressor for nakedness. And even then, if you have your own, just like Kanye got Yeezys, that's Adidas. Adidas own that. Like Michael Jordan, we got Jordans, but that's Nike stuff. So Michael Jordan he don't even make all his full money that he's supposed to be making. They always got their hand in something. So even when we have our clothes on our back, we got to go to the crack. So we got to go to them for everything. And then he said, and want of all things. So the Bible said anything that you want, because we in captivity right now. Do y'all agree that we still not physical slaves, but mentally? Like we still modern day slavery. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Really? So the Bible said,
I don't know.
You don't think so? Think about it.
No, I ain't just think about like government. Like you just working for a piece of paper.
Working for a piece of paper that don't mean nothing.
You die, really. You die.
See what I'm saying? For a piece of paper that you can rip up, don't have no value to it. Right. You gotta pay. Why do we have to? See, we shouldn't pay for. We built this country for free labor. Out of all that cotton we picked, we can't get no free shirt. Think about that. They got us buying everything. We built this country. We gotta pay taxes to the white man. We gotta pay our bills, go to the white man. Think about it.
No
You know what I'm saying? We, yeah.
Go on the store, boy. Damn, bro, I can't get this shirt.
I ain't gonna cap. You not speed though. I ain't gonna cap. That's what got me locked in. Hey, anybody got spare time, man? I ain't gonna cap. My car went out.
Yeah.
Hey, the most I sent you over here, man, because I be out here just bringing the word out. Some people come by, some people be like, man. But that's why I'm sending warning shots, because that famine coming, that's gonna kill a lot of people, man. We ain't never witnessed nobody starve to death to the point where you ain't ate in about 2 weeks. Then your kids crying, they starving, then your wife starving, and folks, you gonna have folks eating each other. That's how hungry folks gonna be. Now we can't think, like, when you think about that now, we ain't really thinking about, if I ask anybody out here, would y'all ever eat somebody if y'all get hungry enough? They be like, hey, nah. But
I can't do it.
yeah,
I drink a whole bunch of water.
take a whole, and then you gonna have water drying up. See, it's gonna get real.
Yeah.
So the only way.
Nah.
No. Look, you can see, that's what I'm saying. This gonna be going on, but it's a way that you can be saved from this though. Let me show you that real quick for y'all slide on. Let me show you, cause everybody, like, we gonna go through this, but everybody not gonna feel it. Like, everybody not gonna die from this. You gonna have some people that survive, and I'm gonna show you how we do that real quick. This Deuteronomy 10 and 12. He said, and the Lord said unto, no. This 10 and, no, I think it's, dang what I want. 12 and 10. Let me get Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Cause you can survive from this, but a lot of people gonna die, man, cause they ain't really thinking about this. A lot of people thinking about the next party, where the blunt at, where the females at. So we ain't really thinking about we always be like that. So this Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. So our whole duty on earth is to keep God's commandments. That's what's going to keep us protected when all this stuff happening. Because the Most High God, he going to be the person that's sending these plagues and stuff that's happening. When people starving to death, when there ain't no food, when people kicking down people's doors, when people be snatching up babies, snatching up women, and making them sex slaves, because that stuff going to happen. Them movies, they know. They put it in movies and everything. It's going to happen. So the only way to physically, to truly be saved from this is to keep God's commandments. So let me show y'all the commandment that y'all probably didn't know about. Y'all eat pork?
Yeah.
Y'all eat shrimp?
Yeah.
Lobster?
Yeah.
Let me show you something about that, right? He go a commandment that we didn't know. And you notice why in slavery, right? What's the main thing they fed us in slavery? If y'all ever thought about it? What's the main meat that they fed us in slavery? It was pork.
I would say cornbread, but shit, never mind.
Pork. They gave us that too. Think about it. I said this last time. Is pig feet, do they even sound like food? Eating a pig or chitlin?
Not supposed to.
I
I don't think you're supposed to.
You're not supposed to eat that. That's slave food. That's why it's been passed down. That's why we eat it.
Oh, I just thought about that.
Chitlins. We eating pig intestines. That's why it stink like that. We ain't supposed to eat that. Cause we kings. We feeding our body pork. Let me get that. It's Ecclesiastes 11, Leviticus 11 and 7. And the swine or pork, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. So the Bible said that pork, we ain't supposed to eat it because it don't digest its food properly. A pig, you have some animals that do, but a pig, it don't digest its food properly. If y'all ever see a pig always rolling in mud. It's rolling in doo-doo. If a foreman have a farm, he always throw the nasty stuff to the pig. Right. Throw the dead stuff, throw the food he ain't gonna eat, and the pig gonna eat it up. A pig eat a dead human, a pig gonna eat a human being. If a pig smell you, he'll eat your whole body up. So that's why the Bible said not to eat it. And also it don't sweat. A pig don't sweat, so whatever those toxins that's in his body, it stays inside him. So we eating that pig that don't sweat at all. Bacon. Oh, that's what's killing us. You know, we got black people, they say we got high blood pressure. It run in the family. Because we eating the pork. The pork got all the health problems in it. It's the food cancer is in the food that we eat. If a person that work out and eat healthy, he not going to get no high blood pressure or heart problem. It come in that pork. And that's what's killing black folks the most, is that food that we eat. And this is why he said, these shall you eat all that in the waters. whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas and the rivers, them shall you eat. So if you eat anything that come out the water, the Bible said it gotta have fins and scales. So what do we eat the most at a crab ball that come out the water that don't got no fins and scales, but we eat it all the time on our plate? Crab. Crab leg. Shrimp. And you notice, and you look into it, they always at the bottom of the water. They bottom feeders. Even catfish, they got fins, but they don't got scales. Them animals are bottom feeders. So just imagine if that crab just ate doo-doo, because they eat everything. And this mainly why the water is turning black now, because they taking all the bottom feeders out and they put them in places like red lobsters. And we eating the sea roaches. But they tricked us to make us think it's okay. Just like with pork, they make us think it's okay because they want us to mess our body up. Because they know that we are kings of this earth, and kings just don't eat anything. Kings don't just do anything to their body. If you a king, you gotta make sure you're getting the right nutrients. You gotta literally send people to battle. They looking up to you to tell them what to do. So you just can't eat no unclean food. Cause eating pork, you gonna get tired. You ain't gonna wanna do nothing. You gonna get heart problems. You gonna be bending over like this, trying to tell people to go to war. They ain't finna hear that. So that's one commandment right there. It's very important to watch what we eat, man. And they try to put pork in everything for a reason. You notice when you watching like a commercial, they always coming out with a bacon burger, and they make it look good on TV. Got it turning around like this, got water splashing on it. So they want you to go buy it, but not know they tricking us into thinking just like with the music. We listen to music, right? We listening to Young Boy, and he talking about crazy stuff. We listen to Lil Baby, he talking about crazy stuff. So now we want to do it. You ever listen to a song and it kind of change your mood, like you want to do something, like you listen to it, Young Boy, he'll have you want to kill somebody, but like, and they not even rapping. You listening to him, he talking about killing. Yeah, like, you gotta chill. You might be in a chill mood. You blasting Young Boy, now something your countenance changed. You looking like this. Now you put a mask on. Now you looking at your gun on the side. That's the music is controlling us. That's why it's only pushing our community. The white folks don't listen to that rap. I mean, they don't have that in their community. This music killing us, man.
Who that?
I thought you were
Who that?
Who that? Y'all leave out, man.
Yeah, them folks here.
Let me show y'all what these are real quick for y'all leave. This
We ain't
also
going nowhere.
y'all.
What you talking?
Oh, my bad.
Hey, the most I got y'all right here, man. Hey, he got y'all right here, man. Cause shoot, a lot of people ain't taking warning. People think it's a joke, and they're gonna be the main folks that die. And this gonna happen real soon, like real soon. So, let me show y'all what these is. This Numbers 15:38. Speaking to the children of Israel, with the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garment throughout their generations. So these right here, these are called fringes. And even Christ had these on. Now that's the reason why we supposed to wear these. Yeah, these right here, the red. It's the reason why we supposed to have these on. And he said that you put upon the fringe of the border a ribbon of blue. That's why I got a ribbon of blue, because he said have a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them, and that you seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, which you used to go horn. So the reason why we wear these is to remember to keep the commandments. So if I ever think about eating pork, if I ever think about eating crab, shrimp, and lobster, I look down at these and be like, bro, I can't do that, because them sea roaches, that pork gonna kill me. So these basically reminders for us, and this our dress code, right? The Chinese man, they got a dress code. They got the little robes. They go to China, they bow down like this. But we the only people that really don't have no dress code. You know what I'm saying? Skinny jeans and Vans, that's not our dress code, like they taught us. We had a little, cause we were royalty, man. There were times where, bro, our women, they feet didn't touch the ground. They was getting carried everywhere they went. But now, they gotta work 3 or 4 jobs. Gotta work 9 to 5. Because we didn't listen to God. And God, he gonna send his son down, which is a black man. He gonna send his son down for judgment. He coming back for war, bloodshed, man. A lot of people gonna die. Our people gonna die as well, and a lot of them white folks, they going into slavery. The Bible said they going into slavery for the things they did to our people. So what goes around comes around. So they living it up right now. They got all the buildings. They got their own, all the corporations. They got the nice cars. They living in Beverly Hills. When Yahweh Shai, his real name is Yahweh Shai, but people call him Jesus. But his name is Yahweh Shai in the Paleo Hebrew. When he come back, that's when you're gonna see a lot of killing going on. Some people gonna be saved, but some people also gonna die, man. And ain't gonna be no light death when you just kind of go to sleep. He gonna cut folks' heads off. It's gonna get real. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man. That's what I'm saying. It's real. It's real. But that's why they're distracting us by the media. People ain't really thinking about the return of Christ. People thinking about the next party, like I said, or the next where we finna hoop at. Cause they got us not thinking about that. I was never thinking about that at first. I used to think about hooping. I used to think about where the party at. I used to think about, what y'all trying to do after this. But then when you realize, bro, this closer than what we think, bro. It ain't 30 years down the line. It ain't gonna be, it could be, but how things looking when World War III finna kick off, this stuff can happen literally, a month. Putin can push that button, all hell break loose. But you know what I'm saying? But my job is to let us know that we can be saved from this. Huh?
They said payment gonna not pull it off.
Man, hey, America's scared of that man though. They don't want no war with that man. That man be over there wrestling bears, bro.
I don't know about
He be riding. He man be riding bears, man.
Hey, I don't want no snow him.
America don't want no.
It's sweet to do it to his ass.
Look at Joe Biden. That man about 70 years old, man.
And they found cocaine on the White House.
They did.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Trapping and serving.
Yeah,
Serving and traffic.
Dudes like Joe Biden is fit to run a country. He could be passing over sleep. He done fell over trying to ride a bike. He can't ride no bike, man. He can't be no president, man.
But nah, man, Joe Biden, man, I'm not about that.
That man finna die, man. Well, I don't know why they be see America. They love getting them old presidents. They don't never want to get nobody fit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my lead about 35.
Yeah.
78, 79. How old Joe Biden is?
Joe Biden that man like he about to be 100, man. He riding.
He about
Yeah, he look crazy. He said, "Hey, Joe Biden was the person that said if you don't vote for me, you ain't black." Yeah, he said, "If you don't vote for me, you ain't black." And you have black folks saying, "Well, let me go vote for him to prove I'm black."
I don't care. If Trump come in, I'm voting for Trump.
Don't. Let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick.
But I thought that old goddamn, ball about to say, boy.
Do it to him.
What is?
Let me show you something real. That's why I say don't even vote for none of them. 'Cause both of them
Don't
wicked.
even vote.
Yeah, that's good. Don't vote. Because the Bible said, what he said. Deuteronomy 17:15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shall thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. So we ain't even supposed to be voting for nobody that ain't our brother that look like us.
I voted for Obama. I wasn't born then, but I did.
When we?
He was like, and even, I think he got in like 2007, 2008. But even then, he wasn't chosen. Mark, even then, he wasn't chosen by God, though. You think Joe Biden was chosen by God to be the president?
Nah.
You think Trump was chosen by them elites, man, them wicked white folks, man, that drink baby blood, that sacrifice babies. They do all that. Y'all ain't never heard that behind the scenes in Hollywood?
I ain't never heard of it.
That's why all these kids be going missing. That's why they be going missing. A lot of these kids be going missing because they be snatching them up.
They got tight
and
dresses on
kidnapping
and shit.
them, killing them, drinking their blood. Them white folks, they do that. This the world that we live in, though. But they ain't gonna speak about it. If they speak about it, then they basically they cover blown. But they kill babies, man. So Joe Biden is not chosen by God. What brother name was in 2000? George Bush. He wasn't chosen by God. Abraham Lincoln then wasn't chosen by God. It was slave masters.
Wait. So Abraham Lincoln said, got slaves free, something like that?
Nah, Abraham Lincoln. They say he freed the slaves. But yeah, man, he ain't even. So let me get y'all this last one real quick. So y'all ever heard the Sabbath day? Y'all ever heard the Sabbath day? Y'all never heard that? It's called the Sabbath day.
Sabbath?
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that.
Let me show. Now this is something that we, as God's chosen people, the Israelites, this is something we're supposed to be keeping. So he said
they must don't know I like more.
Oh, but you was funny, man.
Oh yeah, Exodus 20 and 8.
I'm not playing.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Oh, nah.
So the Bible said we gotta remember the Sabbath day.
Oh, nah. You need those.
Just keep it holy. So he said, 6 days shall thou labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. So the Sabbath day is the 7th day of the week. So what would y'all say the seventh day of the week is? Saturday. But the church teaches us it's Sunday. That's why folks go to church on Sunday.
Yeah.
But really the Sabbath day is the 7th day of the week, which is Saturday. So let me show you when a new day starts so it'll make sense. So they teach us that a new day starts at 12 o'clock at night. Whenever they say a new day start at 12 o'clock at night. As soon as it hit 12 o'clock, they're going to say it's Saturday. But let me show you when a new day starts in the Bible. Genesis 1 and 5. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. So the evening and the morning of God's creation were the first day. So a new day is when the sun go down. So when the sun get down like it's going down, that's when it's going to be Saturday.
So the sun go down. Saturday.
It's going to be Saturday,
Right.
which is the Sabbath day start. So it's from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown.
Yeah.
And that's the day when you ain't supposed to do no work. So you know how people be working on Saturdays?
Yeah.
You know, people be working overtime. We're not supposed to do that. If America was a God-fearing country, because they say in God we trust on the back of their money. If they was a God-fearing country, all these stores would be shut down on the Sabbath day.
Right.
But yet they always open. You got the Arab man, the East Indian man, he's selling out people guards.
Gone.
That's see what I'm saying? Backwoods.
Oh, tight.
They selling, they giving people liquor that's 16 years old. They don't care about us.
They do that?
They do that.
No, I ain't never
Sometimes
seen
they
that.
don't even check your ID. They be like, oh, this a
Hey,
nigga.
Hey, listen, I
You know
fuck
what
with
I'm
Bobby. Hey, I gotta do that, but I ain't never seen.
No, that's where this stuff going on.
Bobby
Man.
can't do Bobby like that. I ain't never seen nobody do that.
Yeah, man. So
They known for doing some shit like that.
you said the doctor.
Nah,
Yeah, man. They be on that, man. So the Sabbath day, it's people going. Christ gonna kill people for not keeping
they
the Sabbath
going
day.
over.
So you can't work on the Sabbath day. You can't cook.
Damn.
He said, and if this Nehemiah 10:31, and if the people of the land bring word of any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we will not buy it of them on the Sabbath or on the holy day. So even on the Sabbath day, we're not supposed to buy or sell. So you have people going to the mall on that's the man, Saturdays is the main day people go buy. Saturdays, people go to the mall on Saturdays, the club, people going to the club buying drinks on Saturday. Everybody that go to shop on Saturday, that's why they give us our check on Friday. Because they know you're going to break the Sabbath day when you get your money. And Chick-fil-A, they closed on Sunday, though. They closed on the wrong day. Sunday is not the day, it's not the Sabbath day. But yet they say they doing it for God, and they closed on Sunday.
You said yo about 3 times.
Locked in for real.
Hey,
Yeah.
locked in. Locked
You said
in,
yo
for real.
about 3-4 times.
Yeah, hey, man, how you like that? Like, damn, it makes sense. It makes sense. They got us buying on the Sabbath day, man. They don't care nothing about that. If they truly cared, they'll close the stores down. But they don't care nothing about that, man. The white folks, but they gonna buy, man. They, like I said, the East Indians, man, they sell our people guard.
Nigga, they reaching.
Then they'll take you to jail for smoking. But you sold me the guard to smoke with, and then you gonna police take me to jail for smoking the same guard the East Indian man just sold me at the store. It don't make sense. Everything is a plot in America to destroy the black man and the black woman. Just like with crack. No crackers put crack in the hoods in the 80s. They made the crack, put the crack in the hood, and then take us to jail for smoking the crack that they put in the hoods for us to smoke. Guns. They put guns in the hood, but yet they want to take us to jail for the same guns they put in the hood for us to kill each other with. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that. So y'all got any questions about anything?
He talking to who?
Basically, hey, so man, hey, really?
Yeah, man.
Right.
We the Israelites, man. Hey, what's your nationality, King? Put him on the spot. I had to put him on the spot. I was just talking to your boys, man. I was just talking to the kings right here, man. Hey, look. You'll be mostly from the tribe. You probably from the tribe of Judah, man.
Nah, you see what I'm saying? I don't need politics, you know what I'm saying? I don't even condone no type of conversation.
What you mean?
I'm just saying, you know, cool.
So you don't want to know who you is according to the Bible, King?
Nah,
You know you a king?
nah, folks.
You don't want to be a king? All right, brother. Hey, Let me get y'all a card. Let me get y'all a card real quick for y'all slide out.
You already had game.
What up, y'all? Chilling.
You want to fight? Listen, bro, I got the wrong shoes on.
We got a card for y'all slide. Y'all look to that. My YouTube on that.
Oh, yeah.
You
gonna put that on YouTube?
Huh?
You gonna put that on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm putting on YouTube.
All right, man.
You gonna be on it?
If somebody say something about a spell time, let me know.
What we going? Oh, we gotta go.
Y'all finna wrap it up?
I'm finna in a few. I probably got about 12 more minutes in. Y'all good? What y'all been up to? Working.
Not inside the house.
What person is me in Bethesda?
To see.
Bethesda. Okay. Brothers ain't want to politics. That's mad.
It's
mad.
stuff like that. That's what you need to be learning about.
Yeah. He said he don't want to politics though. Jake just want to. He just said something. Yeah, I got like 12 more minutes in before I get to. I know they try to close the park down when it get dark. But I guess I'll just go off the spirit then. Let me get some out the pocket. My pocket was about breaking. This second Ezra at the Apocrypha, chapter 16 and verse.
Hold on, you got into them like herbal and like natural healings.
What you mean, like different herb? I know, I ain't never. I mean, you talking about like plants or things like that? What you mean? I mean, I use different home remedies. There ain't nothing wrong with using them. You know, I be looking into them. I follow a lady that be doing different herbs and things like that. So yeah. You be on it.
I be trying to get into it. That's why I would ask you if you do a little bit more like.
What like for what? Like.
Say like, do you believe in like diseases and all that type of stuff?
You mean like man-made?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel like most of them is man-made.
Yeah.
But we know it's from the Most High God. He allowed it, but a lot of these diseases be man-made. So we don't need no medicine. Really. Yeah, you don't really need them. I mean, sometimes like if your leg broke though, or your leg, that's a difference. Like you go to him, but like if it's just something like you got a headache or your throat hurting, you don't need to go to him because like he gonna give you pills, but it ain't gonna really. It got side effects to it. Temporary, you have to keep going back. So you have because the Lord. Let me show you this real quick. Cause it ain't nothing wrong with using herbs. That's why they healing the herbs. So he said Genesis 1:29. He said, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a true yielding seed. Of you it shall be for meat. So he made these herbs to heal us. You got different type of herbs. I gotta look at two more because I don't know that many of them. But you have different type of remedies, so you don't have to go to the doctor and get healed. Like Dr. Sebi. He had a cure for cancer. Or was AIDS? It was cancer. All of them.
But they ain't want him to expose that to everybody else.
Cause they ain't want him to expose it. Cause if he came out with that, they ain't gonna make no money. Cause they're like the pharmacy's like $1 billion industry. Right? And they really just making pills with witchcraft. That's how they make them pills with witchcraft. I don't know how they do it, but they making it with witchcraft. And they give it to our people. And they say it's supposed to help us, but a lot of people be on pills their whole life. Cause they ain't helping. They want you to stay away from the herbs. They're like, man, you don't need that. Come take this pill. They don't. Hey, go to your doctor talking about, hey, what if you got some home remedies or some herbs I can use? They gonna try to kill. They gonna give you a shot. They gonna give you a shot that's gonna kill you, man. They don't want you to know that though. But yeah, I would say, yeah, definitely different herbs, man, that'll help. And I know even the ones back in those times, I know when we was in our homeland, they probably had even better herbs.
Right.
But they probably trying to make stuff, mess with the herbs now. That's why they had them chemtrails in the sky. They be dropping all them chemicals on plants and stuff like that, trying to mess us up. But
You believe the internet about to go out for about a year or like a couple months?
Who said that?
They be talking about that.
People talking about that?
News stuff say NASA sent something up in the air and it blew up or something.
Yo, they,
Yeah.
I mean,
And the internet about to go out and nobody gonna be able to do nothing but call for about a couple months to a year.
I mean, it ain't too far fetched though, cause this world, this place, you just never know when, cause it's on the ticking bomb. Like America, you don't never know what's gonna happen. Like one day they might get on the news saying, you know, hey, we out of food. The food trucks ain't coming no more. Right. It might be on the news saying all type of stuff coming. But you never know. Some stuff be kind of like a hoax, don't be real. Some stuff be real. So, I mean, but we know what's coming though. We know that they might be doing false alarms now, but when stuff hit the fan, it's gonna be real. Like famine, pestilence, violence. The Lord gonna be sending them players to America and around the whole world. That's why he said this in I want to say it's in Second Ezra. It's also part about. I told you about this book. Mm-hmm. Okay. Second Ezra. I want to say Second Ezra 16:39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. So we're gonna have to be pilgrims on the earth. Like we're gonna have to be kind of moving from place to place, because you're gonna have the government that's gonna try to set up and try to kill us. That's why it's called Jacob's trouble. They call it Jacob's trouble because our forefather is Jacob. So the people that's on this chart right here, we are sons of Jacob, and the Bible calls it Jacob's trouble. The times that we coming in, because that's gonna be the hardest time for us. So you're going to have our own people trying to kill us.
We already had a hard time.
We did. We had a lot of hard, but this the last one. Let me get it. We done had a lot of hard times. But this is going to be a time, let me get this real quick. I think it was Daniel 12:1. Yeah, Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, which is an angel, the great prince which standeth for the children of our people. And there should be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So we coming into the time that we ain't never seen before. Like slavery was bad, the Great Depression was bad, segregation was bad, but the Bible said we coming into this time that we never really seen before. This coming, because America is like one of the wickedest, I want to say wickedest kingdoms that ever been lifted up. Like you literally can do whatever you want to in America. You can be what you want to be. You know, you got the white man ruling over us. You know, they putting their foot on our neck. Gotta pay taxes to him. So the Most High God says we coming into a time that we never seen before, because he has to bring judgment to this land because of how this place been treating us. That's the only reason why he doing. He really looking out. So he's sending all this stuff to America and to the other nations, because what they did to us. So every other race of people had us in slavery. The Arab man, it was a time where he had us in slavery. The East Indian man, they had us in slavery. The Chinese and Japanese people, they all had us in slavery. So,
I thought they was enslaved too.
Nah, the Hispanics was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Hispanics, the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, the Dominicans, they was. But the Chinese people, nah, they had us in slavery too. That's why they hate us. They don't want us in their stores. They'll tell you to get out. They'll watch the camera when you in the store. Think you finna steal something. I know I went to Royal Boutique, but I was getting me some earrings, some hoop earrings. Yeah. They be trying to rush you to get out. They be watching you. Can I help you? Can I help you? You need anything? I'm like, I just came in the store.
Trying to look around.
Yeah, trying to look around. So yeah, they gotta the Most High God gonna send judgment upon them as well too, to show them that He love us only. That's why, and that's what Christianity tell us, that God love everybody. But the Bible don't say nothing about God loving everybody. That's what Christianity told us. God killed. God said in Romans, let me show you right here. This proof right here that God don't love everybody. But their own pastors don't read this though. This Romans 9:13. He said, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So the Bible says he loved Jacob. That's us. But he hate Esau. That's the white people. But they ain't gonna read that though. They ain't gonna be like, well, if they read that, that show that God hates.
Yeah, they mad because God don't like them, but he like them.
Right.
That's why they mad now.
That's why they mad at us. They hating. Like it's like a what I want to say. Yeah. Yeah.
They probably put on.
Yeah. Yeah. They ain't gonna never. And that's why they gotta. Let me bring